What is going on, guys? Brando Commando back with another video, and today I thought I'd finally make a Rage tank guide. It's pretty much, you can see it all over the YouTube and internet. You know, it's been a general the same loadout for a while, but just figured I'd update it, and if anyone has any questions, feel free to hit me up in the comments. So let me go over to my tank alt. So pretty much there's two different builds I use. Like if there's no troll, I use super powered, and if there is a troll, I use the hybrid spec for like raids. So it's very that's like the only difference. So let's just start off with the super powered. We will start off with the traits. So loadout, we'll actually start off with the stat points, and then we'll move our way up. So stat points, this is the one if there's no troll, so for like alerts basically. You know, we don't, half the time we never run a troll. So I do super powered. For rage, you don't need these healing, because rage is like a mechanic. Like you get healed back for the damage you take. So like this is only good for like fire, I think atomic technically, but rage you just put 10 into 10 so you don't waste your skill points, and then put 370 or basically max out the health and put the rest in the dominance for your shields. Iconic powers, the main thing to take is just Hard Light Shield. You don't have to even take Amazon deflection, but Hard Light Shield is the main thing to use. Super speed, I like to get all the breakout mastery stuff, all of this, the power back stuff. And then I also grab phase dodge. It's a little shield, even though, again, you don't need it. I just have it, just whatever in case. Weapon, I don't do anything into weapon. I just have default one-handed. I like one-handed is a good tank weapon. Pretty much either one-handed, shield are good, and that's pretty much it for the tank weapons. Alright, so let's jump over to the actual loadout. So rage, I pretty much use this loadout across like anything. So I use this setup for ads, and I use it with bosses with ads. Now let's say you're in a fight where there's no ads at all, so like it's just a boss. Then I'll drop Without Mercy, and I'll put in Ire. And then let's say you want like a single target pull, I'd use Rage Blast, which taunts a single target, and I put that in to Rage Bringer. That's the only changes. So like if we want a single target and we only want to pull one boss, you put in Rage Blast. For everything else, you know, Rage Bringer is the main thing, and same with Ire. So just giving you guys a brief idea of how it works. Severe punishment. Basically, once you're in severe punishment, once you have it activated, you're pretty much God mode for the time being. You can take a lot of hits. So like a way to show it, okay, so like right now we're in God mode, right? So all the damage I take is getting healed back, but you have to cancel it, and we cancel it right there. We cancel it with Dreadful Blast. I like to use Dreadful Blast. You can also use Eviscerating Chain, if I can find it, right there. I like Dreadful Blast because it also stuns. so it stuns adds too. So yeah, basically the idea is you got your severe punishment up, you're taking damage, and then you need to cancel it before you crash. So cancel it. A good way to go off of it is kind of listen to it, but also go off of the actual cooldown. And if you look at the power down there on the bottom left, and if you kind of go off of his arm, the diagonal direction of his arm. So look, as you see, it goes down, right when he gets right there, kind of basically on his arm, and that will be the perfect time to make sure you don't do it too early, or you're late with canceling Rage Crash. But yeah, this is the knockdown. It also pulls. It's AoE pull without mercy. And then we have our two shields, redirected shield and hard light shield. So basically, you're in a fight, you know, you're pulling guys, whatever. Boom. Okay, we're gonna cancel, and you clip your cancel with a shield always. So now we're just waiting. Okay, boom, it's ready. Let's go again. Okay. Then we're gonna do another shield. Boom. Back to the shield. So that's basically the idea. Is you always clip Dreadful Blast with a shield, redirected rage or hard light. So never clip a shield with severe punishment like this. That's what you don't want to do. Because then it throws off having your shields when severe punishment is on cooldown. Something to do is, like, let's say your shield's up, keep using it. Don't do severe punishment until your shield goes away, just so you conserve like your shield cooldowns, and it helps make it where your shields are ready when you're off of severe punishment. So like an example would be, all right, so I'm using severe punishment. Boom. Okay. I'm stunning. Okay, my shield is still up. Okay, so severe punishment's up, but I'm not going to use it yet, right? All right. Let's just say my shield got damaged. Okay, now I'm going to use it. Just kind of basically, you want to do that if you can. That's pretty much the idea. So some things to know with Rage is that as your combo meter, this is scar tissue, as your combo meter increases, you gain health equal to the percentage of your dominance. So it's kind of neat, but basically, like, the hit counter, so 2, 3, that's why, like, you kind of want to always spam your pull, because once I hit 15, I get a health increase. So look, 902k. Okay, now watch. If I'm not hitting anything for a while, it's gonna drop. Okay, so there we go. 818. Now let's watch it climb, so you guys get the idea. So that's 1. Here's a couple. Okay, boom. We can just kind of see where it caps. I think it caps at 15. Boom. Yep. So right there, that's the cap. And then after that, you can wait. It's easier to maintain it. So like I can wait, do it. Look, it's still max. Wait. Pull. Okay, drop there. So you got like a little leeway, not much. So you kind of want to make sure you're always pulling. So that's like a little secret to know. Rage gets a big defense buff when you're not blocking. and then you get 20% health, and it just says superpowers gain taunt. I think every tank power says that, I think. If not, then I guess that's unique for Rage. That like any power you do, it's gonna taunt the enemy. So almost like a pull. I think that is every tank power, but I'm not sure. It could just be Rage. So like these four right here will all taunt because it's part of the raid. These are just shields. I think they won't taunt, but I'm not sure. So we got that covered. Let's jump over to the allies. I like to use Batman, but pretty much a lot of people use Lex Luthor. I don't know. I figure like, okay, so like Lex Luthor, it has a cooldown. So like it's kind of like, I mean, it's good. Like it has a cooldown, right? It's a 15-second duration, and then it has a 30-second cooldown. So my philosophy is if for 30 seconds I don't have Lex Luthor and I'm surviving, then why do I, you know what I mean? Like you want, for me, I like something that's consistent and it's always there. Batman, the defense is always there, but I mean, yeah, it is good to have, but my philosophy is if I'm surviving, like I should be able to survive, you know, I'm surviving without Exobyte Overdrive during that cooldown period. Oh, and then, you know, then when I have it, it's like, okay, I feel like it does help, but I just like, I like that permanent, like innate buff. Even though this is a lot lower, it's like basically what, 5% defense in a group. I mean, the solo part's like whatever. That's pretty rare. I mean, what, open world when you're not in a group maybe, but even then, open world is like so easy. So I mean, you know, it's kind of like, yeah, I mean, but yeah, I mean, ideally, you would run Lex Luthor, and you could run like Lex Luthor and Batman. Maybe if you're running, like when I was talking about the power, the Ire, which is group breakout, which we don't always run, but if you are running, there's a ally. I don't think I have it on this tune. My main has it on Brando Commando, but Superman has a breakout ally. And then also some people run Poison Ivy because they run a Toxic Touch, which again, this one has a 30-second cooldown, but basically Toxic Touch, what is it, 10% damage. It's kind of confusing reading it. Group, okay, so it has group numbers and solo. So group, if you're in a group, you get let the enemies hit for less 10% less, and they have 2% less defense. Shields, you have, so it's just your shields on, you have a 20% chance to inflict attackers. So I mean, it's kind of neat. It's not needed, a must. Honestly, for tanking, your allies aren't going to make the difference whether you die. The biggest impact is your artifacts, but it does help. Your artifacts, skill points, and just, you know, how you're tanking. If you're countering, moving, or you know, kiting's a big thing. You know, moving around, avoiding damage. Combat ally is like whatever, not a big deal. I just have on Queen Diana. It just taunts enemies. And then I have Cyborg on just to help with power if for whatever reason I need it, I guess. Eventually though, I'm gonna actually put on Oracle Bot because in the new update it's gonna now help with power. So like it's better than Cyborg because Obsidian Chill, a well-known YouTuber for DC, he already did a video testing on it, and Oracle Bot is it's gonna be better for power regen. But yeah, guys, again, allies is not a major impact. So let's jump over to Let's jump over to the actual like affinity mods or armor mods, whatever. So for sure, absorption adapter. You're always gonna have that. Head socket doesn't matter. I just use energized dreadful blast because I'm using that power just to get a little bit power back. Neck is for sure going to be fortified assault, increase your defense when not blocking. Back mods for sure, redirected rage, reduces the cooldown of your shield, which is redirected rage. Chest is hardy. Leg, it doesn't matter, nothing into there. Tumbling master for the feet. And hands, the only one that is kind of what is going to help is just regenerative shielding. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Affinity mods, it's going to be health, both health. Right now I have 4 pieces of elite gear. My head, shoulders, hands, and waist. So I have that 4%. That's honestly the main thing you need. The other bottom 2, I wouldn't even worry about. But if you're wondering what to get, just get the ones that I have. So aggressive protection, active while wearing 6 pieces of elite gear. Actually, yeah, this one doesn't even matter. It's weapon buffs have a 20% chance to grant 6 seconds of damage absorption. But I don't think there's any other good ones. But and then for type D, you could just use sure-footed. Each time you are controlled, you have a 25% chance to gain control resistance for 12 seconds. This effect can stack up to 3 times. So it basically just gives more control resistance. Let me actually go look. Let me find out real quick if there is, for the Type C one, if there's a better one. I don't think it matters too much. Just to make sure. So let's go here. So that's the one I had on. Weapon buffs have a 25% chance to grant 6 seconds of damage absorption. We're not using weapon buffs, so controller debuffs. Okay, so can't use that one. Can't use that one. Heal yourself a small amount each time you use a group breakout. Okay. So yeah, it looks like the only one that's going to help is the group breakout. And I don't even always use the group breakout. And all it is heal yourself a small amount each time you use a group breakout. So I'm just going to throw that on. Just so I'm not using something that's pointless. Definitely not a huge impact though. Wrong one, I think. So health, right here, rejuvenating escape. So yeah, health, rejuvenating escape, and sure-footed. Offense doesn't matter. I'm just I have might. Okay, so support. It's gonna be dominance. So dominant, you're going to want all dominance. And then health, you're just going to want all health. And that... Why does this look all weird? Must be some visual bug. Yeah, usually the things are like... It looks way different than this. Yeah, I guess it's still working though. Expires in 44 days. Okay. Expires in 52 days. Just glitched out there. Okay, so we covered that. Let's see, we covered our traits, allies. Okay, so we have the artifacts left. Oh, let me just tell you for like the utility belt. Rage is one of the most important powers to use a breakout trinket. It just helps. Like, let's say it seems to get really wild. There's a lot of ads. You're at like a hectic time, right? And you want to for sure make sure you cancel your rage crash and don't get stunned. And so like, oh shit, it's getting wild. I'm gonna pop my breakout trinket. Boom, right? So I can't get interrupted during that time. So it just kind of helps. You know, you can't use it always. It has a cooldown, but it still helps. Then you have chrono emitters. You can buy these in the broker or craft them. I just use supply drop orbital. All right. Now for the artifacts, you're going to use Manacles of Force, Lazarus, Pitwater, and Everyman Prototype. So for Rage, these are like the main ones. There's, you know, these are the main ones to get that you can use. You can tank for anything, and the reason being is Lazarus is like one of the best tank artifacts. You know, being able to revive yourself. You have two chances of revive, basically the revive mechanic and the Rage of Lazarus. So, and then it has a cooldown of 5 minutes. So it's really good. Manacles is really good too. That's the best one. So Manacles and Lazarus, everyone uses that for any tank power. Now the third artifact is where it differs, and the reason why it becomes between Mystic, Symbol of the Seven, or Everyman. And that third choice is Everyman Prototype is really good for Rage and Fire. And Atomic. Basically any tank power where your health fluctuates a lot, right? And basically when we're in severe punishment, my health bar is fluctuating. It's not like ice where your health bar doesn't move that much because you're just rotating your shields and you're negating damage, right? So yeah, Everyman, with Rage it helps, and why it's better is because when your health drops, like even when you get into the 50% range, right, you gain 9% of your max health to defense, right? So just by getting into the 50% range, I've already done the math, and when you get into the 50% range, which you do all the time, you're gonna gain a lot of defense. And I did the math, and that defense is more than the max number that you can cap at for Mystic. So with Mystic, how it works is if you have like surrounding adds by you, so if you have like 4 people by you, like in a close proximity too, on top of that, if you have like 4 people by you, you cap out on a defense buff, right? That defense buff is less than Everyman. So it's like, it's less than Everyman when you hit the 50% marker. And you're going to hit the 50% marker as a Rage, your health bar, easy. So that's why Everyman is the easy choice for the third artifact. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. If you guys have if you're wondering gameplay, how Rage works, just check out my raid videos. I think I have 2 on Rage. I had my first time when I tanked Cursed Themyscira Elite, and then I have when I had a smooth run tanking. So now I've tanked the raid a lot, and so I'm got it down really good. So, but yeah, if you have any questions, that is pretty much it for the Rage Tank Guide. Should have covered everything, but alright guys, I'll see you in the next video. Alright, peace.